Well, Martin Luther King Jr. observers, we are not makers of history, we are made by history. We are celebrating Black History Month on the Suncoast. SNN's Nadine Young talks to the great-great-granddaughter of a pioneer who fought for his freedom during slavery.
Dred Scott, a slave, filed for his freedom in 1846. More than a decade later, the U.S. Supreme Court heard his case, ruling all African Americans, even those who were free, could never become citizens. Scott remained a slave. The Dred Scott decision of 1857 was a catalyst for the Civil War. Lynn Jackson, the great-great-granddaughter of Scott, is keeping his memory alive.
Honestly, when you think about it, it wasn't so very long ago.
Through the Dred Scott Harriet Foundation, Jackson erected the first and only statue of Scott and his wife Harriet, who also sued for her freedom.
We're in another day and another time. We need to go back and learn, revisit, understand, educate.
Jackson is teaming up with history teacher Mary Sternberg in Bradenton to honor Scott's journey to freedom with a custom stamp.
It's a conversation, and it starts the investigation. When you see the stamp and you say, well, who is that on that stamp? Then the questions come, and then they find out where it all started.
On track to reach a goal of 100,000 signatures, the foundation seeks representatives from each state to become ambassadors.
We're working together, and we're trying to find a new way to get along, to share, and to teach the next generation that we're all the same.
Sternberg says when her students learn about the past, they are empowered to ensure history doesn't repeat itself.
I don't want people to be scared of the history. I want them to know the truth.
The children of Scott's former owner bought him and his family and freed them. He died a year later, hoping the legacy of Dred Scott lives on in history and in the hearts and minds of this generation forever.
And accepting the fact that what happened did happen, but it doesn't have to continue.
Celebrating Black history on the Suncoast, I'm Nadine Young.
And we have more information about the stamp campaign and a link to that petition on our website. And tomorrow, SNN's Nadine Young speaks to a Sarasota woman who grew up during segregation.